Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. The Atlanta Braves going up against Syracuse. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Edmundo Diaz. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Digging in, Carmen Franco on the ground, and foul ball.
Ball, that's out. That's a ball.
Missed.
Did he go?
Swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first, and he held up. That one misses.
Ball four, that's
so
out.
Lead-off walk. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Johnny Borowitz. Homered last night, added another hit as well. This is again 5 in a row. The 1-0. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Franco, the board here at first with nobody out. To the right side. Benjamin to second. A sensational double play. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Milt Sanchez. And Cindy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs.
Yeah!
Sanchez not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks. Two down, nobody on.
Ball one.
There's a swing and a miss.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Out of here. His 21st of the year. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. Spencer Ozuna next up for the Braves. Ozuna launched a homer in his most recent game. Yo, one. Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Pitching in our game today, Fernando Magana. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Leading off, Alonso Gomez Phelps.
No, inside. That's a ball.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. That's a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count's full. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit on the ground to short. McGowan on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. Now it's the shortstop, Cody Berger. Berger went deep in his most recent game. That one fouled off. He scored more runs than anyone else in his team so far this year, Chris. And that one clips the corner. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the veteran first baseman, Billy Benjamin.
Hey!
And that one hammered. And that is a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Benjamin tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now in for the Braves, Edgar Garcia. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1.
Nope. That's ball 2.
Missed
Ball, that's off the
inside
plate.
with the curve.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
1 away. And down to shortstop, Will McGowan. 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Ball. Down.
And it's fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. You'll see another. The 1-2.
Too high. Ball.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Carrying well. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that
He's in there.
result.
He's safe.
Now a check on him at second. Back safely. Next to hit, Dustin Kutch.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Man at second. And a foul ball. One now. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. The relay, save!
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Great approach on a nice pitch. Dropped the barrel on it. Stayed on plane completely through the swing and drove it the other way.
Ball one.
Kind of have to tip your cap if you're on the mound on that one.
Matt Coe, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. Next
Ball,
offering
that's upstairs.
upstairs. And a swing and a miss. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Dennis Chavez. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. There goes the runner. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off that pitch.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Carmen Franco digs in now. Walk to open the ball game.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That's a hit, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Stepping in, Johnny Borowitz. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. In the air to left center, Warner on the move. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the second, digging in, Xavier Carter. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
And
that's
another ball. On the ground to third, Kutch. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now the left fielder, Forrest DeMonte. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He swings and fouls one off. Here's 0-1. Foul ball there. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. That K is his 3rd of the game. Lamar Warner getting ready to hit. Well struck right field. Going back. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Dan McDaniel. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Swing, and he breaks his back. Gets him easily, ends the inning. New inning getting started. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Milt Sanchez. Sanchez in his 5th season, 28 years old, and he was born in Canada.
Ball 1.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now it's going to be Spencer
Ball
Ozuna.
inside.
The 1-0. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Beats to second, out there. Their second double play in just the first 3 innings here today. Bases empty after the double play. Edgar Garcia next up for the Braves. In the air, right field. McDaniel on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the 3rd baseman, Jeff McEntee. Magana back to work. That misses, and that is ball 1. McEntee with a homer in his last game.
Hey!
That one
That's
off
ball
the mark,
2.
and a count 2-1. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Charles Early will hit next.
I think you want to get a one-way lead. Be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
The 1-0. This one in the air, right field. He makes the grab. So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Right side,
No, that's
but
foul.
it kicks foul. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And this one squirts away from the catcher. And now, man in the scoring position.
That's that base running right there.
And it's second. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we're level. It's 3-3. Now here is Cody Berger. He's 0 for 1. That's the third. Slings to first in time. So digging in, Billy Benjamin. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Ball,
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Tied up here in the early going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. He goes down looking. On to the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Will McGowan. Diaz with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. And that one fouled off.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So up next, Dustin Kutch. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That ball one misses, and that's ball 3. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's got a chance. On the warning track, and holds it in. So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Matt Coe. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one at 95, missed up top, ball 1. And another ball.
2.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the mark. And now 3-1. Line drive, base hit, right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the right fielder, Dennis Chavez. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, right field. And that is that. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Xavier Carter.
Well, these players did a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
On the ground, just fair for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
At the plate, Forrest to Monty. Fastball for a strike. Go-ahead run at first. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Ground ball left side. Down the line, and it's foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as it's a late.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Nope, that's the ball.
In the box, lays off for ball one. And the 1-0. There's a strike. And that's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield. That one off. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a 1-2 again. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Go ahead run on base. McDaniel, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Second and third here. One away.
This is a little tough for the hitter in the back of the mind. You're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back. Let your hands work.
Nope.
Stay in the middle of the field.
And another ball. That's in there. Strike one. Carter, the runner at third. DeMonte over at second with one down. That's out to center field. Base hit into the outfield. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Jeff McAtee gets the outside corner with that one. One out. Runners at first and second. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two now.
That's a ball.
Badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fire ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but
so they turn things over to the righty, Rick Smith.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Charles Early digs in
outside.
now.
That's the ball.
Runners are at the corners. One away. And he drops in for a strike. Rip, but it curls foul. Two on, one out. On the ground, right side, but it kicks foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Alonso Gomez Phelps now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ball 1 there.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. Good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
That one is absolutely belted. 1 run across. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Harmon Franco. Right there for a strike.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout. And now the first baseman, Johnny Borowitz. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the catcher up to hit, Milt Sanchez. He's already homered here in this one. Sliced hard, but foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Brings it in, and that is that. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Rick Mendoza-Burks.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Berger leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball 1.
Swings through that. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Inside ball.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And here is
That's
Billy
a ball.
Benjamin. And it's second. And a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Ball
Really
2.
Nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
This one popped up. Mendoza Burks. And there's one down. Still searching for his first time aboard today. And that's a rarity for the league's OPS leader. Carter swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's a big power threat. Forrest to Monty. 1 for 2. Hard hit right side. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Spencer Ozuna. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 up, 1 down. And next for Atlanta, Edgar Garcia. That misses the zone.
Out.
Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Rips one to right. Relay to second. In there. That's
no, he's in there. Safe.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean,
Jason Coles on the pitch here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Throw to second, safe. And the batter now, Will McGowan.
Ball, that's out.
First pitch misses. Runner at second here, 1 gone. There's a strike.
Nope, outside.
Next
Ball
offering
3
is downstairs. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Man at second. No question about this one. It's out of here. His 19th home run of the year, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Ball, that's it.
In the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Grounds 1 to short. Slinging it to first in time. And now Matt Cole.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. The 2
Ball
on
that
is
side.
high. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 6-5. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Lamar Warner. Warner, 22 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And now Dan McDaniel.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And first offering is fouled off. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Slider misses outside. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Jeff McAtee will hit next.
Hey! Ball 1.
Comebacker to the mound. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Damon Rogers on the pitch out of the pen here.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
There's a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And that's way high. Ball. 3-1. Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Carmen Franco, the next to hit. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. And he brings it in on a warning track. 1 out, man at first. Johnny Borowitz next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. 2 down. So digging in, Milt Sanchez.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Hey!
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. And this
runner on the go.
Three.
You locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. New pitcher for the Braves, Marco Salas.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Charles Early.
Nope, that's down.
If
Ball,
you're the
that's low.
pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
This one in the air, center field, and there's one down. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Alonso Gomez Phelps. And a foul ball.
What do you got?
Gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Oh,
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Cody Berger, 1 for 3. And fires in a fastball at 95. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early.